Hey guys, this is my weekend video. I'm going to quick rundown of some charts. I'm going to talk about the anchored VWAP and the Moxie indicator study. Pretty nice little tools to use. We're getting two conflicting things here on the S&Ps. We're still in a bullish pasture on the 1 hour on the SPY on our Moxie indicator, but we're still bearish on our SPY on our Moxie. And some things I'm going to show here. I've got three anchored VWAP studies on my chart right here. And so basically I anchored the yellow one here off the beginning of 2023, January 1st. And so we've held yearly VWAP here on SPY. Okay. And then I also anchored VWAP based off of all-time highs. And we're above the all-time high VWAP, so we're in a bullish trend on both time frames. But on our recent swing high, we are still trading bearish in relation to the recent swing high on SPY. So be mindful of that. Uh, you know, uh, the retracement or the rally we've had in the markets could very well be a bear market rally. We have to keep that into the back of our minds going forward here. Uh, we got this head and shoulders pattern that's very critical support line right here. We're flirting right with death at the bottom of that head and shoulders pattern, suggesting, well, we could really go either way here in the markets, really. And but what I am thinking here, uh, it's more likely that we're going to come up to our uh, recent swing high anchor VWAP, and we're going to at least back test it. So we had a gap up here, which we couldn't get back up into. Also, we didn't do a hard test of the 50 SMA or the 50% retracement from all-time highs. We just missed it by a tad when we rallied back up here. So the 50% retracement or area. So we just missed some of our critical targets, and we sold back down here. So I'm kind of thinking that we might still have some more juice to the upside in the markets. So definitely keep that on watch. Okay. Okay, guys. So we're in a very critical juncture here on the NASDAQ into a area point of control. A lot of volume right at this price point here on the Qs, 3-year point of control. We rejected critical 3-year resistance here on the NASDAQ so far. Okay. Some things I got going on here on my charts. I mean, we're still in a bullish posture here on the 1 hour time frame on the Qs, suggesting just a short-term pullback is the primary thesis on the 1 hour. Other things we got going on here, we're bearish on the daily, um, bearish posture on our Moxie. So we're bearish trend, bearish Moxie. Okay. The yearly VWAP, we're well above that on the NASDAQ. From the all-time high, uh, the VWAP, we're well above that. Okay. And it kind of looks like we're bear flagging. Okay. Or bull flagging, I'm sorry. Still kind of looking like a bull flag scenario. So this is the second time we might be getting a rejection off that bull flag going into the heart of earnings season here. So that's pretty much what we got going on here. We're not even down to the neckline here on the NASDAQ. So most everything on the posture right now looks bullish here on the NASDAQ. So definitely keep that in the back of your mind. Uh, Obviously, Friday we got a nice little sell-off right up here into this uh, trend VWAP. We got into this trend. We're getting some we got some sell side action Friday. Uh, so we definitely got to keep this on watch going forward. Uh, obviously that's an area. Once you lose this area, it opens the door back down to the lows down here. Okay, so we're going into Monday here. In a technical, very critical, uh, uh, high volume area in the markets, and but we also broke a critical support. We rejected a critical support Friday here on our Qs. So definitely keep that in the back of your mind. So right here, guys, things are not looking too hot for the Russell 2000 IWM. we're right down here at critical support areas again, closing out the week. I mean, this is not looking too hot. So this is what I'm getting at. We're still got a bullish indication on the 1 hour. So it's still technically a buyable dip. We're right into the support area. So yes, I can definitely see buyers coming in right down here at these lows and trying to support price going into the first of the week. Because we still have a potential buy signal going to kick off the week. I mean, we lost some mojo there Friday, but we still technically have that buy signal. Some things going on here, from I didn't actually draw these right to the dead highs, but it gets us close enough here on this one. I don't really trade the Russell as often as the others, but they're really close enough. I think you can see the main takeaway is we're below all these VWAPs, and it's just not looking too pretty at all. Okay, and see that's your all-time high VWAP there. That's your yearly VWAP. It's not looking too hot here going on. I mean, we're getting well extended away from those VWAPs. I mean, but bad can get worse real quick. So if it were my if we were coming to Monday morning and things don't look too bad, I would probably be looking to buy the dip on something like this just because of this, knowing where my out is. If we started breaking these lows right here, of course, I would be out. There'd be no question about it. We start breaking, or even this low right here, I would have to get out. I'd have to sit there and see what's going on. But to me, this still technically looks like a buyable dip until it doesn't. So, uh, just heads up. Okay, guys, here is the issue that I've got with Apple. So, this is the second time we are potentially rejecting this breakout, so head and shoulders breakout, and this is potentially the second time we're rejecting right here, right into the critical highs, potentially setting up a head and shoulders. This is a small head, potentially setting up a head and shoulders scenario here. So we got to keep a really, really close eye on this thing. I mean, extremely close. The shorter term time frame suggests there's still a bullish appetite in this name, and it is likely a buyable dip. Okay. Now I didn't even do the green one here. The green one was prior all-time highs, where we were in relation to that. But the current trend high is the all-time high. So this one here you don't even need this one on the chart at this point. The main thing is we held the yearly VWAP, and we're currently in uh, right completely flat the current the breakout trend. So basically, it can go either way here. Okay, I mean, we came up, we rejected, you know, but it's still not the end of the world here that we rejected right here. Okay, that's what my main takeaway right here. So now we know this is a tradable candle. A price above that, we're breaking out. We're breaking out probably in a big way, probably back to all-time highs. Okay, we know based off of Friday's candle, it really gives us a tradable candle now, which we haven't had. You know, uh, you know, so this really does open the door. Really gives a little bit more clarity. If buyers come in here in a big way and we get above Friday's highs, boom, you know, there's going to be some bullish momentum coming into the name. So definitely keep this one on watch. That's what I'm looking at right here. Like I said, we rejected this. Once we reject it, typically, you have a reset. So the door's even open for a double bottom now here on Apple. So definitely keep that one on watch too. And this is another thing that bothers me about the what's going on in the price action. So Microsoft and Apple are the two biggest companies in the world. Okay, and we have a bullish take on the 1 hour, just a little bit of selling action there Friday. But we got a double top pattern here, potential double top formation. Okay. Um, and if you zoom in here real quick, uh, and we're rejecting, right, this trend, this is your trend high, this is your anchored VWAP. We're having trouble getting through. So, bottom line is we got to get prices above Friday's high. Above Friday's high, boom, the bull case is on, and we're starting to trend again. And so we got right to that level to where we could start trending for our breakout yesterday Friday, and it got rejected. So just keep that in mind. Friday was a big day in the market, in my opinion, because right whenever things were ready just to take off, sellers came in. Yeah, so just be mindful of that. Okay, Tesla's earnings are this week, so it's really important to watch this. Our Moxie is indicating that there is a bid under the market. So this is actually showing up on the Moxie much more bullish than Apple and Microsoft. Just be mindful of that. Keep that in the back of your mind. Takeaway. Now the shorter term trend has been weaker. So that's the flip side. The shorter term trends for Apple and Microsoft have been stronger, but the shorter term trend for Tesla has been weaker. Okay, but there is a bid under the market so far. Okay, so some things I'm looking at right here. So this thing has already tried to break out twice. Okay, so we've tried to break out on the shorter term time frame twice and has gotten rejected twice already. And that is supporting the shorter term trend because it has been trying to break out for a while now and it has not been able to do that. So that's a takeaway going into earnings this week. We've been trying and trying and trying to muster up the energy to break out, but it just hasn't been able to do that. Okay. Some things, I'm looking at here. But like I said, it does seem like it has had a longer bid underneath of it supporting it. Okay. Well, I just got to say, this one here, Netflix, is really giving my early warning signs. The shorter term trend is down. The intermediate trend is down. Uh, from all-time highs, the VWAP, all-time high VWAP. I mean, I really think this thing could be in for 308 here on the earnings this week. So we have lost the yearly VWAP on Netflix. Um, yeah, there's a lot of little things suggesting here that things aren't looking too hot for Netflix. So um, I'm just going to keep it simple like that. I mean, uh, we have a 3-year point of control around the 340 area. That's $15 still lower. Okay. So the 340 area puts us back into these prior lows over here. You know, uh, that's probably being quite optimistic at this point. You can tell with the chart, it likes coming down to uh, uh, that the all-time high VWAP. So since we've lost all these others, I really would think that would be a high odds trade. Some other things like Amazon was late to the party to top out. We're still closed slightly below that short-term trend VWAP. Uh, still definitely bullish in the cards here. Not all-time highs, but the recent high trend. We held that trend here on our VWAP, anchored VWAP, and are we well above our yearly VWAP here on Amazon. Definitely look it on. Short-term trend's bullish, and intermediate trend is bearish. Definitely keep this on watch. We know that if you start getting above the 131.50, you want to go long. So basically, that's your line in the sand, 131.50. That, or near that, you want to start looking to the long side for a continuation pattern. Yeah, I don't want this video to get too long, so I'm going to stick with Boeing. This is the one I like trading. Short-term trend is bullish. We got a trend line coming down through here. We came, it's acting as support. So I'm keeping a really close eye on this one here. I made some money on Friday on that one. The intermediate term trend is very bearish. We are below all of our VWAPs. Our trend, well below our trend VWAP because we came down so steep here. What I was looking at this recent OS3 high, you see how the VWAP has just absolutely flattened out. Absolutely flattened out. That's why I think it's by the dip on this. I think this is a very supported area given the VWAP It's suggesting to me that this is a range trade. Uh, that Boeing is acting more like a range trade. So you buy the extremes to the upside, extreme highs, extreme lows. That's what that this trend is suggesting to me. Maybe I'm dead wrong. Maybe it falls apart this week, but I have been thinking of this as a range trading stock, and we're at an extreme range low for a possible rebound. Okay, guys, if you like my videos, please like them at the bottom. Leave comments below. I appreciate it if you can. And you can follow me at Gumby9662C on Twitter, or you can Income Trader on YouTube. And we do have a free uh, live chat, or live chat, video chat. I have my charts up during the day, and I'm talking off and on during the course of the day and stuff. We do call out trades too. So, if I'm doing something, I'd let people know. But that's some of the stuff I'm looking at. Good luck with your trading, and I will see you around. You can DM me if you want to join our groups or anything like that. Just let me know. Thanks a lot.